Here we are in Blender and 3ds Max. I have two different scenes open. Let me go out of the camera view in both software and now in Blender. After installing the add-on, you'll find the installation steps provided in the downloads. It is straightforward, so after you are done, you'll find all of your controls here in the M panel under Run CS for short. So the main workflow is to be able to export and import your objects from here. So here the first thing we have is the export and import buttons. By default the format is FBX. You can choose between FBX, USD, Alembic and OBJ. And when selection only is set to on, only selected objects will be exported or imported in both software. And first we have exporting from Blender to 3ds Max. So I have this object selected, which is the walls of my apartment scene here. And I have selection only set to on and apply modifiers. So if I just click export here, this object will show in 3ds Max, just like that. This behavior happens when 3ds Max is open. But when Blender can't see that 3ds Max is open, it will open a new 3ds Max file and put the exported objects in it, just like this. And as for importing, it is from 3ds Max to Blender. So if I have my walls here from the other scene selected and selection only is set to on, I can click import and it'll show right up in Blender viewport. Now the settings here are for the format. You can choose between these formats, and the rest of the settings are for exporting and importing are applied on both software. We have FBX and USD are the most commonly used formats. They are great for animations, camera, scenes, materials and stuff like that. And you have all four for variability and different use cases. I mostly use FBX and USD. Alembic also sometimes comes in handy for animations and camera transfer sometimes. And OBJ is good for meshes and plane modeling, and sometimes fast as well. So apply modifiers here is for applying modifiers or not. Selection only is for selected objects or everything in the scene. Export animation is for exporting static objects or exporting their animations too. And apply transform is an FBX specific setting, which sometimes works for objects that have animations on them. Smoothing groups are included for FBX controls, so you can transfer your smoothing groups to 3ds Max. Now after these we have another V-Ray feature, which is import V-Ray lights. This will get all V-Ray lights from the scene and convert them to cycles and Eevee lights in Blender. So you can have the same lighting setup in both software. And finally we have the live button, which is still experimental. It is a sync between both software, so you can model in Blender and have it update real time in 3ds Max, but it's still very experimental, so it doesn't work really well. And how it works is that you need 3ds Max open, you select an object in Blender and click live, and while this is blue, it is syncing changes when you go into object mode. So if I do any changes in edit mode like this and just go to object mode, you will have the result update in 3ds Max. There is still a lot to fix and add to this though. I hope you've enjoyed the video and found this useful, and if you have any questions let me know in the comments. Don't hesitate to contact me and I'll drop the links in the description. Have a good day.